Welcome to a Brewery Worth Saving, Episode 4. Hi, I'm Steven Shomler. Delighted that you are here. I've got a handful of items to run by you, but before I do that, I want to take a moment and just say thank you. Thank you so much to the passionate Culmination fans I've met over the past couple of months. I love meeting you. I love hearing how important Culmination is to you. I love hearing your Culmination story. I know a number of you have asked me about my Culmination story. How did I get involved with Culmination back in the day? And I will be sharing that story in an upcoming episode. But that'll come later. I got important news to share with you today. But again, I just say thank you so much for all of your passionate fans that have taken time to say hello and introduce yourselves. It always warms my heart to meet you and hear from you. All right, 4 items to run by you. The first one is a bit of sad news. Back in October, about a month ago, we had to let 3 people at Culmination go. We reduced our staffing by 3. It was sad to see those people go. I told you that I'd be transparent with you, as transparent as I can, and keep you updated what's happening. This news is something that our regulars already know about, but we did let 3 people go about a month ago. And to be honest, some of those changes are changes that should have been made back in the spring. As some of you that have struggled financially in the past, you know that there's some changes you need to make, but you kind of hope it'll be better next month and maybe next month. And pretty soon you realize, you know what, we just got to make those changes now. So we did make those changes. Like I said, it was sad to see those people go. And I do want to mention one more thing about the layoffs that we had. I run into people, and usually when I run into people and talk about Culmination outside the brewery, they usually have one of 2 narratives, which is really fascinating. The first narrative is like, oh, they're already gone, they're already in business, that brewery shut down. And I'm like, no, it did not. I am still there, all hands on deck, doing everything they can to save it. And they go, oh, really? Yes. Then the other narrative I run into is, oh, they're fine, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing going on. And there were some people that had that opinion, and when they heard that we laid off 3 people, it was kind of a wake-up call to them. They realized, oh, maybe things are tough there. And I guess people think because we're a brewery, money just flows in like magic and everything is great. And I'll tell you, a lot of the breweries in Portland are struggling. Whether you support Culmination or if there's a brewery near and dear to your heart that you want to support, please take the time to support those breweries because we actually need it. So yeah, although that was an unfortunate thing that we had to lay off those people, it was a wake-up call to let people know that we really are struggling. There really are challenges. But I do want to let you know that it's been about a month now. We're still making amazing beer. We're still pouring beer. And I am so grateful for the staff that I have. My bartenders are fantastic. My brewers are amazing. So although that was sad and a significant change, we are still marching on, moving forward, doing everything we can to save the brewery. So the second thing is a problem that you can help us with. We have these awesome books that we printed, that we put out in collaboration with 33 books. They cost $100, so that gives us some cash that we need to keep the ball moving down the field, to keep things going. But then also you get 33 pours of beer. That works out to $3.30 a beer. This is actually Johnny's book. We keep it behind the bar for him, and so Johnny comes in and he has a beer, and we put a stamp on it. And we have some couples where they each bought a book, and they come in and they each have a beer and hang out here. And so we've got some debt that's just been hanging around for a while. It's just kind of a drag on our sales. Actually, it's probably like a big hole in our sales, and the wind just goes through, and it's been holding us back. And if we could sell 50 of these books this holiday season, that would really, really help us. We've sold some, but we'd like to sell 50 more this holiday season. So if you've bought one in the past and it's starting to get down close to 0, you have 10 pours left, maybe consider buying a second one. If you haven't bought one yet and you're a passionate Culmination fan and you want to help us save this brewery, please consider buying one. And they make great Christmas gifts. They make fantastic Christmas gifts. And you can buy them here at the tap room. You can go online to breweryworthsaving.com, and when you buy them online, it's Dave at 33 Books who ships them out to you. He will ship anywhere in the U.S. Shipping's included, $100. He just ships it out to you. And he will actually ship to anywhere on the globe. Culmination, we have a lot of passionate fans in Japan. About every week I meet some of them, and it's an honor to meet them. We just sent a bunch of beer off to Japan for all of you, so I'm super excited about that. So if you're in Japan and you want to buy one of these books just because you're a Culmination fan and you want to help us, Dave will ship you a book to you in Japan. We'd be happy to do that. So again, if you could help us, if we could sell 50 of these books this holiday season, that would be a big help to us. So the third thing I want to share with you, a lot of you already know, Chef Sun Kim has opened up FOMO Kitchen here at Culmination. Sun is an amazing young man, an incredible chef. He has a fantastic food cart on 28th and Ankeny, just off of 28th and Burnside at Pod 28, FOMO Chicken. That cart is still open, will remain open, and there they specialize in Korean fried chicken and American Southern fried chicken. And so this is basically a second location for Son. We just had the grand opening on Saturday night. It was just fantastic. I got to meet Son's parents. They're wonderful people. And I'll tell you, it is such a joy to me and such relief to have really good food at Culmination once again. You can get, he has chicken wings, he has boneless chicken thighs, and both of those you can get see if I remember this right, the Korean spicy sauce or the sweet soy garlic or original. You can get sauces on the side. I tell you, the wings are fantastic. In addition to the chicken wings and the boneless chicken thighs, Son also has 4 sandwiches as part of his core menu. He has this huge, gigantic chicken sandwich. It's just fantastic and huge. He has got a chicken katsu parm sandwich. That's probably my favorite. I don't know, though. I do love the wings. He's got a crispy eggplant sandwich and then a Korean barbecue burger, and that is a really good burger. He's got those 4 sandwiches, a number of sides. He has French fries. I tell you, the French fries are addictive. He puts just the perfect. His fry seasoning is fantastic. He's got some other sides like corn chowder soup, mac and cheese, deep fried pickles. I tell you, being able to have a beer, I love a pour of Phaedrus, and some deep fried pickles, absolutely fantastic. So that's great news, something to celebrate. We have fantastic food here at Culmination. So the fourth news item I have for you is we have an event space. If you walk into our tap room and you look to the left, we've got that side room. It seats 30 to 40 people. I've got an upcoming Friday afternoon. A gentleman rented it out, and so we're going to have that side room open just for that gentleman and his group. They're going to have food from Son, from FOMO Kitchen come in there and have beer. They're going to have their event in there on a Friday afternoon. They're having a celebration. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Tuesdays through Sundays, if you want to rent that room while we're open, I'd love to talk with you. And then something fun that we can do is Monday nights, we're currently closed. And so on a recent Monday night, I had a brewer approach me, not a Culmination brewer, but a brewer at another brewery. And they want to have a birthday party in there on a Monday night. So I opened up the brewery just for them, put a little sign out front, closed for a private event in case people walk by like, oh, maybe they're open. And it turned out he thought he'd have 30 or 40 people, which fits great in the side room. He actually had about 60 people show up, and of course we were closed that day, so they spilled out into the tap room. And because we're closed on Monday nights, and this applies to Monday nights only, they were able to bring in some pizza and some donuts, and they had this great birthday celebration. I've had a couple comedians reach out to me, and they're thinking about doing a comedy show on a Monday night. I'll open up the brewery, and we'll have some beer, and they'll do their comedy show. So if you do want to do an event here at Culmination, we'd love to host your event. Like I said, Tuesdays through Sundays, we're open, and you can just use the private room. And if you want to rent out the whole brewery or just the side room on, say, a Monday night when we're closed, reach out to me. Reach out through Facebook or Instagram. The message will get to me, and we'll chat. And just to be clear, we are a brewery. We have a room that you can use. We have chairs. It's got walls. It's got a ceiling. It's warm, and that's about it. We are not a professional event space. I get lots of messages. They want to use our screens and our projectors and our marker boards, and we have none of that. We have tables, we have chairs, we have a warm space, and wonderful cold beer. And the best way, if you're like, I wonder if that's a good fit for me and my group, come to Culmination, come to the brewery, walk in the tap room, take a left, and look and see for yourself if you think it's a good use for you and your group. Anyways, we'd love to host your event here. That's all the news I have for you today. Stay tuned soon for upcoming episodes of Brewery Worth Saving. I'm Steven Shomler, and thank you so much. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Culmination is most definitely Brewery Worth Saving, and we are not going down without a fight. Cheers, everybody.